Welcome back to the DMG Stood It Wrong YouTube channel. My name is Mike, and I'm joined today by the main man himself, Gage Jones. How's it going?
It's going good. Getting to talk about my quarterback right now, as of right now.
My quarterback.
Changing here soon. So he went on the Mike Stud podcast. Gave it a listen today while I was driving back up to school. It's not bad. I liked it. It's good.
Well, before we get into the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, because we see that 92% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, be a part of the movement, catch the vibe with us, and we're going to jump right into this Baker Mayfield Mike Stud podcast reaction.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of clips that came out, a bunch of quotes that he had. Anything Baker does right now is polarizing. Everyone wants to know and keeps up with it, right? He had a bunch of funny quotes. One of them was like, I would love to show up to somebody's cubicle and boo the shit out of them. Talking about, I mean, it makes perfect sense, right? But at the same time, like, you get paid how much?
Yeah.
Right. You pay me that much, you can say whatever the heck you want to me every day. I could care less. Right. But everyone says that when they don't have it, right? They're still humans. And, I wouldn't want to like put this as like Baker was trying to get like some sympathy or whatever. Like he was totally like just genuine and having fun, right? Like it wasn't anything like that. It was a joke that he made. So the quote sounds bad. The tone when you watch it, it's just kind of funny. Like they're all just messing around. The other one, they were asked like where he thinks he's going to get played next season. He said, if you would have asked me this about a week and a half ago, I would have said Indianapolis. And then he says like Seattle is probably like the most likely option, and even then, he doesn't even know. He has no idea. He's just ready for the next chapter. So he's pretty much done. He's moving on. And then we got a clip for like the main quote that we're going to kind of be discussing over, and Mikey's got it. We'll pull it up for you guys here.
Yep, right here, right now.
Right now is like, I really, truly, honestly have no regrets of my time in Cleveland, of what I tried to give to that place.
Right.
And true Clevelanders and true Browns fans know that. And that's why I can walk away from the whole situation feeling like I did it.
And now, do you feel like the way the office has handled it has been disrespectful to you, given where you came in and where they are now? And
I mean, yeah, the respect thing is like, it's all going to be like a personal opinion.
Yeah,
like,
and
I feel disrespected 100%. Because I was told one thing and they completely did another. That's what I'm in the middle of right now. And you know what? Okay, I got my taste of it, because I've had 4 different head coaches in 4 years, a bunch of different coordinators. I've had, talk about the highs. They always come back. They always come back.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I had great times my rookie year. Like I didn't start in the beginning. I came in and got to have fun the back half of the year. 2019 sucked. 2020 was great. Made the playoffs. 2021 was miserable. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm just looking for stabilization right now, and like I know what I need to do for me to be the best version of me, and to be able to lead an organization. And like, I'm in a good place right now.
Right.
To where like, I have no clue where I'm going.
No clue where he's going, as we just said.
Yeah. Kind of just threw shade, in like a slight way about, like with the respect thing, like the guy with 23, 22 allegations. I would be pretty disrespected in that aspect as well.
Yeah. I think he has every right to kind of feel disrespected in this situation.
Yeah, and he's unfortunately, like, what he's saying is true, right? Like everything he said there was factual and true, but he's not going to get any sympathy. Like, fans don't have sympathy for professional athletes. Like, professional athletes are some of the most like hated on, I guess, per se. Like, you can never win, right? There's people with actual problems and stuff going on in their life, and it's kind of hard to find sympathy for a guy that is getting pushed out of his job of making 18 million to go play somewhere else to make 18 million. Like, it. But that's not what he's trying to do. He's just answering a question here, and it's true. I mean, he started with Hugh Jackson, and then got Greg Williams, and then Freddie Kitchens, and then Kevin Stefanski. Like the dude, he came into a team that was 1-15, and then 0-16, and then had all those coaching changes. Like there's no way you're gonna be successful, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing he could do, per se. Like he did his best, and he did what he could. It was just not a good situation for him. A lot of Browns fans are sour towards him and kind of just bagging on him right now. I can't see him, but like in a good light. Like it just didn't work out in the end, right? Like it wasn't working, which is fine. But like, I mean, he's obviously okay with it. You know, he's kind of hit that acceptance and he's moving on, which I think is good for him. I appreciated it. He did change. He did help change the culture with Jarvis Landry and David Njoku, and he talked about those guys literally just right before that clip. I don't know. What do you think?
Of the podcast itself, or
Just, we're just right there.
well, first of all, I think he has every right to feel disrespected. I mean, yeah, I mean, we don't know the whole story behind the thing, but say he is telling the truth, and he has no reason to really lie. So, but if he was told that they were going to keep him, and then they go out right behind his back and get a different guy, I mean, yeah, that's kind of messed up. Like
But
you,
it's the NFL.
yeah, I know, and I said, I don't can't remember if it was on camera or off camera. It's like well, yeah, we were talking about Tyrann Mathieu, but at the end of the day, the NFL is a business.
Right.
It's a business, and people want to make money and it's like save money and whatnot. So like at the end of the day, it's a business, and they're going to make business moves and stuff that helps their business because the guys that own the team, it's a business. It's how they're going to make money.
Right.
And if you're not making money, you're not doing business. So.
Which is like the same thing. Like I think he's kind of like adopted that like mindset. Like it's a business. Like I need to make my money, and it's nothing against Cleveland, the fans or anything.
Yeah.
Like it's just where it's at. This is what I need to do. I need to move on for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for him. I honestly think he'll be just fine wherever
Yeah.
he goes. People, he's polarizing for some reason. So it's either all positive or it's going to be all negative at an extreme for
I
him.
think it's just a lot of negativity because the Browns had a squad, and then it just didn't work out. And then of course the one guy that gets the ball every play, it's at fault.
I mean, a lot of it was his fault. Like in 2021, he played like crap. Like I'll just be
Yeah,
I'll
but
be upfront.
he was hurt, and he put it
Oh,
all
yeah.
out on the line, and he still gave 110%. Even if he wasn't 110%, he still gave it like he was 110% and put it all out there for Cleveland. And just as bye, Josh. I just can't believe that there are Browns fans out there that are just absolutely bagging on this dude and trashing on him and talking so much smack, dude. It baffles me. Like it's so sad to see the guy that gave it all for your franchise, and you just kick him to the curb like dirt and spit on his name, and it kind of pisses me off, honestly.
Which is funny is because it's gonna like they're leaving like on semi good terms too.
Yeah.
Like that's like the weird part. Like it's not even gonna be like we hate you, you hate us. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of jacked up. But speaking of like his injury, he also like had a quote. He went on. He was like, "When I wasn't performing on the field, that's when it really started to go down for me. When it started hindering my play, that's when I started losing my own self confidence and losing myself. It was a rough year."
It was. But that's 100% true.
Yeah, I don't know, overall, it's a good listen. Give Mike Stud's podcast a look up. Yeah, you never know. You can get it on all podcast platforms. Give it a listen. It's a good hour and a half. Just a bunch of guys acting like morons having conversation. Really, I mean, they're just messing around half the time. So it was fun. It was nice to see Baker kind of in that light again. You know, all you're hearing is one side of the media from it, and he goes in to talk about that. I mean, he hasn't had his social media. They had him write that like letter, and then they posted it himself. But he's only had Bleacher Report since the end of the season. He deleted all the apps off his phone and then gave it to his like management.
Mm-hmm.
And just been working on himself. But But overall, I mean, I think that's really about it.
I gotta.
It's an NFL franchise. You
Yeah.
really can't really get like too upset because honestly, we got better, right? Like I love Baker Mayfield. We got better. Like Deshaun Watson's better than he is, and will make the team better than what he was able to do.
Yeah.
And that's not like a slight at him, right? Like, and I think that's something like he understands, right? Like he does not hate Deshaun, right? They played together around in the same time at college. We're both Heisman finalists at the same time. Like he understands that. I think it was the you're our guy, and then
Now
like
you're
going out
not.
of their way not to, and then saying like, oh yeah, no, we're not gonna honor what you want.
Yeah.
We actually want you. Oh, never mind, we don't want you anymore. You gotta go.
Yeah.
I think that was the problem, but where he goes next,
Yep.
I have no idea.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Let's
I
say
have no idea.
what where's he suiting up next year?
It'll really depend on the draft.
Yeah, I
like
know.
it's gonna happen on the draft. Like what will happen. I think the Lions is a good like a sleeper that no one really talks about. People are saying like Jared Goff that is better than Baker Mayfield. Just are literally only looking at it from last year. Literally only looking at it from last year. Baker has potential. Jared Goff is what he is right now, and that is it. Right. Like,
Yeah.
that's just, the Seahawks is probably the best situation, and depending on if the Seahawks go with a rookie, if not, I think they might trade for him. If they don't draft somebody, I think they trade for Baker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're. I don't think people are. I think everyone knows what Drew Lock is, right? Like, there's not much more you can do from that.
Yeah.
And then another one, Carolina, I guess, is kind of slowly like creeping back up into conversation. But we'll see. It's going to be a painful one either way. Browns are going to have to eat a huge chunk of the cap.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. What are you thinking, Mikey? Where is he going to go?
If I had to choose right now, I'd say Seattle. I think it's the best situation all around for him. So that's where I could see him suiting up.
That's
next
where I
year.
would want him to go.
Yeah.
Hit that or the Lions. I would want him to go to either Seattle or the Lions.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty
Well,
much it.
that's it.
Yep.
Yeah. Give the podcast a listen. We'll put the link in the description for you guys. Let us know how you feel about Baker. I know everyone loves and has their big major opinion on him, so
Oh yeah.
that's it though.
That's all. Smash the
There's-
like button. Hit the subscribe button. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
See ya.
Bye, Josh.